Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Krausen, and today I'm explaining the changes and adjustments to the battle system. So we'll go to Super Training and Training.
Come with me.
Start the battle. The first one is short dash, reduce speed of backward short dash. I'm going to show you first what short dash is. If you go to press options, then explanation of controls. Then go R2 twice, you see long range movement, and the first one is short dash. Press to execute, move quickly and just a little when a distant distance from the opponent. Controls, up or down or left or right. Add X to it, and also just press X. It will need key to use it, because it will consume key. So basically, if I just press X, you do a short dash, always forward. You can go left and right by pointing that direction with L3. And for backwards, you just go back, and the speed has been reduced for this compared to left, right, and forward. And the second adjustment for short dash is reduce the recovery time after initiating a dragon dash during a short dash. So what is a dragon dash? I got the explanation of controls. The second one is dragon dash. Consume key and move while deflecting opponent's key blast. You can deflect key blast if you get attacked with key blast. You can also move to either side or up and down while dragon dashing. So you press R2 and X. If you go up, down, left or right, you can change the direction you go up to. I'm going to show you first just a normal dragon dash. It's a dragon dash. As you can see, you can all go up, down. I need some key. Let me put max key, so I don't have to worry about that. So this is a dragon dash, just going all around. And the reduce the recovery time after initiating dragon dash during short dash. So let's do a short dash and a dragon dash. Short dash is pressing X and R2X. If I want to change direction, do a short dash. There you go. Do another one. Go left. And that's pretty much it for the short dash. Then we got high speed dragon dash adjustments. Adjust the input timing to make it easier to connect rush attacks upon arrival near the opponent. High speed dragon dash is the third one. High speed dragon dash. Press also R2 and X, but this time you hold instead of just pressing like dragon dash. It's pretty much the same, but you move a bit faster. And for this one, once you use it, so basically you can do a rush attack faster. So it used to be a bit slower before you could do a rush attack. Reduce the time required to fully charge smash attack during high speed dragon dash. So let's get some distance. So you can hold square to smash attack basically during a high speed dragon dash. So we hold it and press square. Didn't mean to do that, but it happened. So the time required to fully charge the smash attack has been reduced. Adjust the system so that even when manipulating trajectory during high speed dragon dash, the player will ultimately reach the front of the opponent. So I assume it's about, let's say I do a high speed dragon dash. Of course I have to see the opponent. Since in the water. So basically I do this, I will be at the front of the opponent. So let's see if it happens if I'm behind the opponent. So I'm now behind him. Guess it just goes behind him then. And that's pretty much it for the high speed dragon dash. Then we got the Z-Bird dash. For the Z-Bird dash patch notes, the adjustment is reduce the key needed for activating activation and change the system to consume ki based on distance traveled after activation. So basically, activating the Z burst dash is less now than before, but it will be added for the distance. So the longer the distance, the more ki will be needed for the Z burst dash. I'm going to show you where you can see it, what Z burst dash is. Good explanation of controls, and then at the bottom for long range movement, Z burst dash. It's basically you have to press R2 and X at the same time. So basically 2 of Dragon Dashes or high speed Dragon Dash. And this will basically go behind the opponent. So let's do it from this distance. Of course I have to turn off the key gauge to back to normal. Let me make some distance. Z-burst dash. That's basically the key needed for that distance. If I go a bit closer and do Z-burst dash again, as you can see it uses less since I was closer to the opponent. That's adjustment for the Z-burst dash. Then we got general melee attacks. Increase the ki recovered upon hitting an opponent. So you get more ki back for hitting the opponent with melee attacks. Adjusted the system to make attack less likely to deviate from the target when used against an opponent immediately after they use a step. I guess when the opponent uses step, you can still hit them instead of missing them, because you used to miss them a lot when they use a step, and now you're more likely to hit them. I can maybe show you if the opponent, let me see. No. Don't think any of these will help to make it use a step. Maybe this one. Yeah, he's not really using a step, but you get the idea. Let me turn him back. Then we got Russian. Fixed an issue where guarding was possible between Russian and rush attacks in some cases. I'm going to show you what a Russian is. Russian is over here. Close range movements. Press after 5th rush attack. So basically you press 5 times square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it goes back. If you press X, you get in front of him again. Let's do it again. So you could apparently guard over there. Is that what I mean? And now you can't anymore. And then we got rush chains. Made it possible to activate rush chains even while rush attacks are being automatically evaded by characters like Goku, Super, Ultra Instinct and Whis. So I'm going to change the characters. So let's put Goku Ultra Instinct. Where is he? Over here. It's my turn. Start the battle. So made it possible to activate rush chains even if you miss during the rush attacks, you can still use a rush chain. So basically square and triangle. As you can see, it still works. Even rush chains are missed, a rush chain will still work. Where you can find the rush chains, I'm going to show you. Should be over here. Rush chain actions, pretty self-explanatory. Rush chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can combine it with some combos, as you can see. Depending on the character, it can be different. And this also works on Wii's. Then we got Smash Attack. Adjust the system to allow for smoother connection when using smash attacks during rush attacks. So if I use a rush attack, so this is a rush attack, execute the rush attack to press basically square, and the smash attack is holding it. And they adjusted to make it more smoother, so there's no delay in between it, I guess. Of course, Goku Ultra Instinct is not the perfect example to use it on, so I'm going to change that, because you will just keep dodging. Let's go back up and then pick this one. Start the battle. So if I just do a rush attack and then square, as you can see it's smoother now. That's for the smash attack. Then we got rush key blast, reduce damage. Okay, they reduce the damage for the rush key blast. So the rush key blast basically pressing triangle. You have different types of it. Let's see where they are. Rush key blast over here. Long range combat actions, rush key blast. It's over here. So this one has been reduced. And there's another adjustment. Strengthen the damage reduction correction when hitting multiple times in a row. Strengthen the damage reduction correction when hitting. So if you use more, it will do less damage than 1, I guess. So if 1 is 218, I need more key. Yeah, it should be 3000 if it was the exact same as the first one. So it reduces the amount of key blast you use. So the more key blast, the less damage it will do. Then we got smash key blast. I'm gonna show you where you can see that. Over here, smash key blast, basically hold it. Reduce the damage of spreading type smash key blast. So there are different types of characters that can use spread key blast, basically like this one. So it will reduce the damage. Made it possible to flex smash key blast from Goku Super Ultra Instinct Sign and Goku Super Ultra Instinct. So go back and change to Goku Super Ultra Instinct, and then make the CPU shoot some smash key blast. Go down, Goku Ultra Instinct, start the battle. So now it's possible to deflect it. You couldn't deflect it, and now you can. Then go trading settings, opponent settings, and then we need smash key blast. Where is it? The smashes. Smash key blast, yeah. So when I can deflect it. Okay, that's okay. That's a key blast. Quite quick. He's not aiming correctly, great. He just keeps shooting. Can you shoot the other one? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, as you can see, I can deflect it now. What else is there? Increase the key needed for and recovery time after firing an unblockable smash key blast. Decrease the key needed for and recovery time after firing unblockable smash key blast. So if you have a character that has a smash key blast that's unblockable, the key needed for it, and the recovery time has been increased. Then we got adjustments for perception. I'm gonna change Goku Ultra Instinct back to Vegeta Mini. So you see, we'll just keep dodging every attack I put on him automatically. So perception made it possible to perform perception during guard stun. Made it possible to perform perception during guard stun. I don't know what they mean with that. I guess when you're guarded and stunned, or when you guard, but it was already possible. I guess when you're stunned and guarded, you can use a perception. I don't know how to show you that for the CPU to actually stun me. You just beat me up. What else can we do? Increase the time window for follow-up attacks after successfully perception. Increase the time window for follow-up attacks. Okay. So I'm going to show you first what the perception is. Perception, perception, perception. Over here. So press basically hold a circle. Depending on the situation. Press hold. Oh yeah, he has still Ki Blast. Let's put him rush attacks. Now you have more window to actually do something. And the third adjustment, increase the key needed for open activation. So basically when you hold square, press square, circle, to use the perception, it will use more key now. As you can see, it's draining my key. So it's draining more key than before. Increase the skill count requirement for using perception against smash attacks and rush chain from 1 to 2. So you're going to use more skills against the smash attack and rush chain. Okay, let's see if that's actually true. First I'm gonna put you on smash attacks. Smash attacks. Where's the smash attacks? Smash key. Smash key. Don't see smash attacks option. Okay. There was rush chain. Smash key, blast, rush key, burst, smash, dragon, vanishing, smash attacks, and countering. Guess this one will do. But I still have one key. Let me then do this. Fill up my skill count bar and then turn it back to normal. So it's going to use a smash. As you can see, use 2 instead of 1. So it used to use only 1 skill point and now 2. And that's it for the perception. Then we got super perception. I'm going to show you what super perception is. It's the second one. So super perception is for basically the same thing. But this one is used for consume key to use perception and counter your opponent's attacks. Different attacks will be counted in different ways. This uses key or skill count depending on the counter attack. Blast can be deflected or nullified, and some rush type blast can be blocked. So this basically for blast super perception, and perception is more for smash attacks, rush chains, rush attacks, more the smaller attacks. Adjustments for this one is buff the effects granted upon deflecting a blast. So once you deflect a blast, it will buff your effects, and they buffed it even more, so you get even more benefits from deflecting a blast. Increased effect amount, extended effect duration. So it has increased effect. So if it was like 5%, now it's 10 basically, for example. And the time, so if it was 10 seconds, now it's 15, for example. It doesn't tell me how much. And also slightly restored key upon deflecting a blast. So this time also will slightly restore key upon deflecting a blast. So we go training settings, opponent settings, and I'm gonna make him use blasts. Beam type blasts, yeah. Does he have one? I think he does. Alright, slash flash. Would that work? He's gonna use Ultimate Blast, okay. Of course he's in the water. That was a super perception. Oh no. This is. There's a super perception. As you can see, he used quite some skills. 2 of them. And I gained some key back. And I also got a buff. As you can see, I have 4 buffs now. I don't have any key. I at least need 2 keys. Skill points, I mean. Let's try again. Just gonna use it, yeah. As you can see, I get 1 key bar back, and it buffs my abilities 4 times. Okay, and duration will be longer. That's it for the super perception. Then we got blast. Reduce the damage dealt when hitting with blast or ultimate blast during a combo. Okay, I can maybe show you that. Gonna make him stand still. Where is he? Probably should have the other way. Okay. So I'm gonna first show you a blast. Slash. Just that's the damage without a combo. And I'm gonna do a combo and then use it. The 6. Oh, I need a key. Okay, let's try again. 6,000. I think I missed partly. Is that maybe it? Let me use the finishing strike. There's 10k. And if I use it with after a combo, or during a combo, yeah, during a combo, 7k. To me normally 70k, and now it's 5k, so it's about 2k less. Okay. And reduce the damage dealt when hitting with blast consecutively. Okay, if you keep repeating doing the blast, it will also. Okay. So let's say I go sparking mode. So we know the first one is 10k. Okay, now it's 11k. So it should be 22k, but it will be less now. 3k. Okay, wow. Okay, damn. You can basically not spam the blast because okay. The amount of reduction is quite a lot. It's not even by half. Okay, that's for blast. So blast is kinda horrible if you keep using it. Okay, that's good. So that people don't spam it anymore. And then we got auto reflect. Only characters with DP 7 or higher can activate auto reflect during sparking mode. Okay, maybe it's also here because I know when you go in sparking mode. Auto reflect over here, yeah. So this character is auto reflect because it's a DP7. Vegeta Mini Super Saiyan 3. If I change to Pansy, of course she's not a 7 DP, she's a 2, if I'm not forgetting how much she had. Mistaken? Yeah, I think it was 2. And if we go to sparking mode, yeah, she doesn't have auto reflect. Normally every character has auto reflect once you go in sparking mode, and only 7 or higher. So if I get attacked, now I would probably take damage. Let's see, I have to go to opponent settings, key blast, only key blast. Where is it? Key. Yeah, this one. I have to go in sparking mode. Now key blast will hit me and do actual damage to me, as you can see. So I have to actually deflect them myself. And if we change it, what I just do, I don't know. They go back to Vegeta because he's 7 DP. If you go in sparking mode, it will auto reflect all the key blast. Please use your key blast. You can also deflect them yourself if you want to, but wouldn't worry about that. Okay, then we put this back to standing. I think I should go the other way. Yeah, and then we got other. This is the last of the adjustments for the battle system. Increase the amount of key recovery speed for the first key gauge only. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Let me just use something. So first key gauge. That's the speed for the first key gauge. Okay, now we're gonna see the second. Is that slower? Let me try again. Yeah, it's slower, yeah. Okay, it's a bit faster, as you can see. And then adjust the camera behavior during battle between normal sized and giant characters. Okay. So, I assume this is the normal sized characters. So this is the camera behavior during battle between normal sized characters. Now I'm gonna put 2 giant characters against each other, and then we'll see a difference. Might go with Cell Max. And the other side I go with Orange Piccolo Giant form.
I'll take it from here.
And here you can see, yeah, wow, that's the difference. Okay, these giants are so slow. Yeah, adjust camera behavior during battle between normal size. Yeah, so the camera's behavior is different between giant characters because they're very slow. Then adjust the system to prevent accidentally throws during air combos when using classic controls. I don't use classic control. I use the standard one. So you use a classic control and you do air combos. Now you probably wonder what's an air combo. I don't think giant have an air combo. Do they? They don't. Not surprised. Let's go back to Vegeta. Then only normal size characters have air combos, of course. That would make sense. Yeah. Start the battle. So, air combos. Where is it? Yeah, It's literally called air combo. Press during homing jump. It's a homing jump, this one. How to get homing jump, you have to do a lift strike. Execute and okay. Attack, launch opponent into the air during a rush attack. You have to do first the rush attack. So basically press square one time, up triangle, then X. So you go do a short dash towards your enemy, and then you can press square. And apparently people did accidentally throws, but for that you have to also press R1, so that's a bit confusing. Why they hold it R1? I guess that's something for the classic controls where it happens. I can show you with the standard one. So apparently over here they did a throw instead of a air combo for the classic controls. And as last, adjust the time until character switch becomes available. So they don't say it's reduced or increased. They just say adjust the time until character switch becomes available. If I change the gauge for it to none, let's go to Goku. Oh wow, okay. I think I remembered you couldn't switch instantly, you have to wait a little bit. And now you can basically switch instantly. But maybe that's because I use this. Then it's probably the best for me to use Pansy and I go to Glorio. Then go to normal. I have to charge up. If I'm correct, if you do a Dragon Dash, skill and switch gauge will increase charge faster. As you can see. The Glorio. Don't really understand the adjust time until character switch becomes available. I guess they changed it for some characters, but who knows which one. And that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you liked the video, hope you learned something. If you did, leave a like, leave down a comment if you want to. If you haven't followed my channel yet, would really appreciate if you did. Would also appreciate if you could share my videos on my channel, would help my channel grow and motivate me to make more videos. You can turn on notifications if you want to be notified when I make a new video when I post one. Hope you have a nice day or night wherever you are. Be safe, take care, and hope I see you next video. Bye bye.